And you might tell them, you will tell them, you can go ahead and vote. You will tell them, you can go ahead and join the police service. You will tell them, you can go ahead and join the army.
Right.
And when you're doing that now, what you're doing now, the scriptures already let you know that how, hey, when you do that now, you're going to come up against your own people. You know why your own people? Because they're in a dilapidated state and they're in a condition that really and truly, where it will require policing, where it will require all these might over them. And because of that now, not understanding what you go do, you go down and you will shoot them, you will kill them. This is why, again, you know, in the I.S.U.P.K, under Command General, we bring warnings. And as the scripture says, you know, prophesy against the shepherds.
Right.
And as the scripture says, thus say the Lord God unto the shepherds. Woe be to them, woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed the sheep, that do feed themselves. So, yeah. So, as we see in this timing, this is the timing that the shepherds and them feeding themselves. Because when you look upon social media, everybody now praying for a party to win. Everybody now throwing sorrel leaf. Everybody now lighting candle. And when you listen to them on the political platform, they're calling Jesus Christ. And asking, you know, that the Lord, that don't work like that. That don't, like the scripture say, my thought, the most already there, we know that. Yeah. So that you say, right? Yes. All right, yeah. You know, well, pass the class over to Captain Officer. Yes.
And you all know our election is Monday tomorrow. You could pay no way, yeah, and you all know elections is tomorrow, right? I know I can't if I get a video, I was getting very how at the gym. But it's not after time you could find it this children and them bringing East Indians and them from India, from school now. You know how the borders locked down. Say after the right letter, say they could come. Right? So how them was studying in India, them is Trinidad. Tell them out. But if you get time, I can go show the screen. Sure. What people could see it now. Right, so we all know blacks and Hispanics, you know, so no matter who we vote for, nothing go happen to us. So we always suffering. And since for 58 years now in Trinidad, right, you understand? Black people been voting. And we always seem to be suffering still no matter what. We're always at the bottom of the table. You understand? Why we always at the bottom of the table? Because those politicians, they don't really care about us. You understand? Politician come, politician go. Blacks and Hispanics are always suffer. And they don't really care about us. That's just how it is. But we still voting because, you know, we hoping one day, you know, we will get a little ease of our oppression. Especially, you know, we voting for a black image. A lot of blacks and Hispanics don't know the Bible. They don't know Christ is black. So they're hoping that one day we get this black image that will take us out of this oppressive state that we're in. So for the years gone by, voting PNM, till some black people's eyes get a little open and say, I'm voting for this black image, but this black image not helping me. And if they know the scriptures say, don't vote, Christ will be our king over us. Because blacks and Hispanics don't know the Bible. They go say, all right, let me vote for a heathen now. You understand? Let me go and vote for a next oppressor. They don't know the Bible, so they go do that. But once you read the Bible, blacks and Hispanics don't vote because no matter who you vote for, you always suffer. Christ is our king. Once you put Christ over us, you ain't gonna have no more suffering. So from blacks and Hispanics. You understand? Right now there's a video we're trying to get in some Venezuelans, they find them in a dream. Right? So the story is they was looking for wherever they was going, maybe some Mamu or some East Indian that was going by. They get lost and some police, some people saw them and sees a whole set of Venezuelan woman. I believe there's something in Shogunas, right? And when the people see them now walking these Venezuelan women, they call the police because you know they're illegal, right? They're illegal. So the police coming for them now. They hear the siren. When they hear the siren now, they just jump in the canal to hide from the police. Right? They jump in the canal to hide from the police. Right? So they jump in the canal to hide from the police. You could send it in the group chat so I could read it while you're reading now. Right? When they jump in the canal to hide from the police, now the people now sell them out and sell them in the canal. So I mean, Venezuela is already an oppressive state. Venezuela is an oppressive state. What those Venezuelans going through? They come across here thinking they could get a little help, a little ease. Which is they're rightfully supposed to. That's how the Lord doing. The Lord bringing back the two sticks together. You know, from Judah, all of we come back together. That which was prophesied. You know, it won't be two sticks no more, but one stick. So coming back together spiritually. You don't even know it, but coming back together spiritually. The last day is coming. World War III is coming. You understand? So now these Venezuelans and them now. So these Venezuelans and them go through the same oppressive state that we of course say black people of course say go. Right? So now saying Venezuelans and blacks, so all of them know what speaking more, but biblically we are the lost tribes of Israel. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right? The Caribbean, Arawaks, same Trinidad, Brazilians, Colombians, Mexicans, Venezuelans. They are the Hispanics or the Latinos and blacks in the Caribbean here. Right? But biblically, we are the lost 12 tribes of Israel. Those in Venezuela is from the tribe of Asher. We here in the Caribbean is from Benjamin, from the tribe of Benjamin. Right? Just like how tribe Paul was in. Right? So of course now, spiritually we coming back together. But because these heathens seeing that them Venezuelans and we of course here black people again coming together and looking strong and mighty, they're now trying to break up that East Indians and them. So they're trying to create some fake profile on Facebook saying it's Venezuelans and saying the Venezuelans calling me monkeys and all kind of thing. But of course, in all race, you know, the own people as bad talk here. And that going on in America right now, white people bad talking white people, especially with this politics thing going on. Right? But the way how they're describing it, Venezuelans calling us monkey. That is how you say them doing that. I don't know Venezuela. So now with this whole coronavirus thing going up in the air, they find 50 the other day, they find 18 the other day, 15 the other day. They're trying to say the Venezuelans women who given the men in China it, because the CMO just came out and said that mostly men have the coronavirus now and young people too. Right? So how they're saying is mostly men now. They're saying is the men going with the Venezuelan women, and that is what causing the second wave then. You know, the men okay, in other words, they say it's the Venezuelan who come across to China bringing the coronavirus. Right? Which is a lie. That is not true. That is not true. Right? Which is a lie. That is not true. No, because if that was true, right? If that was true, then those Venezuelans would have done already bring that before the lockdown, right? Those Venezuelans would have bring that before the lockdown. So that is not true. The Venezuelans had already had the coronavirus, and Venezuela was already in a chaotic state, just like how it is now, right? So they can't say it's the Venezuelans and them bringing the coronavirus because them had it all the time. What we could say though, Makai, you understand?
Yeah, Kaman can say, I just added to what you say, which is true about even to prove is not them.
Right.
Them would have been in quarantine. They are not Venezuelans in quarantine during the whole pandemic before. Right? So a lot of East Indians, there are a whole list of all the people that was in quarantine and a whole lot of East Indians.
Right.
That come up different boat crews and whatever the case might be that had it.
Right. So but by chance you had this or you just see it?
No, but my phone
Right.
damaged now, but I have the song.
Okay, no sir.
Yes,
So no sir, yeah. So what because that one not going to say. I said serious, but I don't know already. Because them East Indians and them what had the coronavirus. You understand? So Barrett, we didn't get a chance to read the article. And see what about dates. What date it is.
Dated Tuesday, July 21st, 2020.
July 21st?
Tuesday, July
21st,
2020.
Right, go ahead, read it.
The Ministry of National Security has issued an official statement indicating that several Trinidad and Tobago nationals who were studying in India have been granted exemptions letters and will be able to return home this week.
Right.
Exemptions granted for Trinidad and Tobago students in India to return home. Port of Spain, the Ministry of National Security wishes to advise
Right.
that
So,
five.
you know, again, that is July the 21st.
Yeah,
This year, July the 21st.
Yeah, Tuesday, July 21st, 2020.
Right. And we had this second wave started when 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, around that time, 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. The second wave just started a cup. So go ahead and read that fast. Yeah.
The Ministry of National Security wishes to announce that 5 Trinidad and Tobago nationals who were studying in India has been granted final letters of exemption to return to this country on Tuesday, July 21st, 2020.
Right. So they say 5 Trinidadian nationals from India to return to Trinidad from studying. All right. So what it is going on there now, those Venezuelans was coming into Trinidad since when? Since before Carnival, them Venezuelans coming in Trinidad. But they find some police officers and all the other day bringing in the Venezuelans. Since all those Venezuelans was coming in Trinidad. You understand? But it never had as this amount of coronavirus in Trinidad that it has had since the lockdown, right? And the Venezuelans was coming all the time. Right? So if they was coming all the time, since back then, it would have had a huge wave. They find 50 today, they find 18 the other day, they find 15 the next day, and so on. But it didn't have that. So therefore, we can't say the Venezuelans. But what we could say is, as soon as Stuart Long allowed those East Indians to came back into Trinidad, right around that time, because the New Year's had to take 14 days before everything act up. So if we could do the maths and then let's see here, let's see how. You see that was the 21st, right? Barra? July.
Tuesday 21st and July 2020, they were supposed to come back to Trinidad.
They were supposed to come back, right? So that 14 days will be. Right, that 14 days will end the 4th of August. That 14 days will end the 4th of August. And it's around that time period is when you see the second wave in the coronavirus started act up. And it had Venezuelans since before. So we can't say there's no Venezuelans or bringing in that coronavirus. It's those East Indians and them who Stuart Young bring back into Trinidad. What bring that coronavirus? You understand? And as we just said, it have a list. You understand? It's mostly East Indians who had that coronavirus. And that is why the CMO don't want to say East Indians. I'm sure if it was black people, he would make it known. He might have said 95% of black people had the coronavirus. You would make it known. Right. Just to make you look bad. That's what it is always do. It's always try to make blacks and Hispanics look bad. That is what those East Indians doing to them Venezuelans and them trying to make them look bad. You understand? It's not that, man. Don't worry, man. The 2 6 come back together. And before time, we're going to take over the earth. And Israel, all of siding with them East Indians and them Chinese, all of better come back to the Lord's laws. Not in Christianity, come in the I.S.U.P.K and learn the truth. Because if following come in the I.S.U.P.K and learn the truth, very soon the Lord's indignation, his wrath, is going to come upon you. Yeah, Barak, good?
Yeah, so also, just taking another case that happened to show how accurate you know that information could be on point. In New Zealand, the national health minister will come out and say it had 2 New Zealand women. They let them out from the quarantine to go to that funeral. At that time, we had no cases of coronavirus in New Zealand.
Right.
And they infect 320 people.
And 2 people alone.
Yeah.
Infect 320 people in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Understand? So therefore, it even add up Indian scheme here. Infect everybody. And then they want to blame it on the poor Venezuelans and them. So what I am, Barra? Yeah. They want to blame the poor Venezuelans and them. You understand? Running from what to say, the hell that they're going through in Venezuela because of Donald Trump. You understand? Because of Donald Trump, they're running from that and they want to blame the poor Venezuelans down. Is it true now? Yeah, thank you. How many people will see it on the Right? So there's the video here, the Venezuelans and them. Understand? So again, what I'm saying, I mean, they come across some Venezuela, so they get lost. I don't know how they get lost. I don't know if somebody call them and say, "Men here." I don't know what happened, how they get lost. But they get lost. Somebody see a whole group of Venezuelans women walking. They call the police. When the Venezuelans and hear the police, come remember that it may be illegal. I don't know what. What happened? You will to hide from the police, just a jump in the canal and hide. And people and then when the police come on, the people whoever mark when we point it and say police to them in the canal. So the police and then get them out at the canal. Okay. I just show them rather going in a canal with a cockroach and snake, manitou. Animals I didn't even know about. What living in the canal. Wherever it is, booty. And you don't know what they might find it. They rather go down in a canal than to rather go back to Venezuela. That's a sure the kind of hell that are going in Venezuela. Then rather go in a canal than to go back to Venezuela. That is all good enough. So yeah. So again, you shouldn't vote because you know if Rowley and them had known the truth, they would have helped them on better. They would have helped them Venezuelans and them better. If black people had known the truth, they would have never believed in that those Facebook ads people with the Venezuelans bad talking the Trinidadians and things, monkeys and gorillas. They don't call East Indians monkey and gorillas, say it's obviously black people are talking about. But I East Indians doing it. None of Venezuelans doing that. Some East Indians maybe have some fake profile with some Venezuelan and so let me make them fight amongst each other. Just seem like what you see doing in slavery. Make it seem fight amongst each other. So fight amongst skin complexion, so fight among all kind of different things. Slave masters have fighting amongst each other. That's what they're trying to stop again. Because those other races know the truth. They know we is the true Jews at the Bible. And they know if we follow the Lord at the Bible, nothing could harm us. World War III is coming very soon. And they know it too. They know the time is up short, the time is short too. So all enjoy all the riches, all the gold, enjoy all the arrogance, all the saying, well, I rich and famous, nobody could stop me. Not even Christ. You know what I'm saying? White man has been some satellite in the moon, or some weapon to destroy Christ when he returns. But they know the truth. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on here, those Venezuelans never bring in no coronavirus. It's them East Indians and them are bringing the coronavirus. The 21st of July. 14 days quarantine to know the signs and symptoms. That was on the 4th. That year 14 days would end. 4th of August. And around that time, the second wave started to come out. You understand? So again, don't vote. Black people, we see all kind of racist ads going on. All kind of racist ads with Kamala. What she making black people eat grass. Now, of course, black people are so poor and oppressed, so broken down by this system that we and we still slaves on top of it. If somebody give you 200, we will take it and do whatever they say to do because we will be poor, we broken down, the system done destroy, we can mash you up already. System don't do that already. So what again the black man really have besides respect? That is all he have. Everything on take now from America. You know, and black people eyes open, they see that this black leader that they have, which is the PNM, not helping them. So on one side, the black leader not helping them. And then the other leader, she's a racist against black people. You understand? So we destroy it. Of course, we don't want to be killing each other and fighting each other like dogs in the ghetto. You understand? All of them destroy the brain already. Confused. You don't know what to do. You understand? But again, when you read the scriptures, that's when you get wisdom. Bible says black people, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, all should not vote. We all went through the same suffering together. Native Indians, in Spanish, and them came, they enslaved the Native Indian in the Americas. Then they went into the West Coast Africa, got some slaves. The Portuguese too went into the West Coast Africa, got some slaves, then bring them in Brazil. Make them speak Portuguese, force them to speak Portuguese. Put them in Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, Venezuela. Force them to speak Spanish. And the British came, went into the West Coast Africa again, bring them to the Caribbean, force them to speak English. We all are the lost 12 tribes of Israel. And Christopher Columbus and those white people and them read the Apocrypha of the Bible. That's how the new way the 9.5 tribes went. You know, and they knew they went into the new world, the Americas. You know what I'm saying? So blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we've been saying this since 1969. Don't vote. Give me scripture, Deuteronomy 17. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians don't vote. 1969, we have been seeing this. Voting don't make no sense. What all have to do as a races come together and build back the economy. But this time, when you build back the economy, you got to keep the laws of the Bible. That way, if a white man sends some plane to bomb it up, it won't happen. Because why is the white man even thinking about it? He might just drop down, die, or some heart attack. Something might happen. So you got to keep the laws of the Bible. This time, when they're building back the economy. So we must say, Brakataya, our shop commanding YAHANNA for keeping the truth. He never left the truth. Stay in it, he didn't left his first love. He mean with that first love, which is the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? You have it, Barrett?
Yeah, the book of Deuteronomy 17 and verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
Right? The Lord thy God shall in no wise set him king over thee. The Lord thy God shall choose. Right? The scripture with World War I, Revelation 9 and 12, I think. Somebody get out. Right? So this scripture here in Deuteronomy is talking about not voting. Jesus Christ, as you all know, will be our king over us. Right? Jesus Christ is going to be our king, whom the Lord is going to choose. The Lord chose Christ to be our king, to be over us. Right now, Commanding General YAHANNA, he's the leader of the nation until Christ returns. Right. And he's the head until Christ returns. So don't vote blacks and Hispanics. If all are going, Hispanics don't vote, if all are going to vote. Right? What do you want in Revelation? I think it's World War I. I think it's
Revelations 9 and 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come two woe more hereafter.
Right? So one woe is past, woe is, as you all know, is destruction. Right? One woe is past. Right? That is World War I that was speaking about. Right? And there come two more woe right thereafter. So what John the Revelator was seeing, he was seeing his vision of World War I. That is what John the Revelator was seeing. He was seeing a vision of World War I. Woe is a destruction. Then he's seeing two more woes coming right after. Right? The next one I think is 11.
The book of Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Right? So the The Second War is past. That is World War II with Hitler and them. About the famous Hitler and the Nazis and them in Germany. You understand? So John now again, he saw World War II pass, so World War III is coming. War is destruction again. So the Bible does describe past, present, and future prophecy. John was describing the World War III, which is that prophecy coming. It's coming very soon. World War III is coming very soon. As the Commander General YAHANNA bring out the manual, a lot of people keep saying they're hearing that years. But Noah prophesied for years. I believe 100 years or something. Noah prophesied is going to have a flood for years until eventually it had the flood. You understand? So the World War III is coming very soon. You understand? That is what John the Revelator prophesied. If all of those get into I.S.U.P.K, all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, stop being Christian. You understand? Stop being Christian, stop being Muslims. Let the Arabs and them back their religion. Right. Islam and nothing to do with blacks and Hispanic people. You understand? Let the Arabs and them have Islam. You understand? That nothing to do with black people. Black people don't walk around and rock and worship with that. They know we culture. The East Indians and them back Hinduism. That nothing to do with black people. We don't worship Mother Lakshmi and Shiva. We don't sit down and pray for a cow to give you milk and all them kind of thing. We don't do them kind of thing. Understand? The white man back Christianity. That is his God. Christianity is the white man's God. You understand? So somebody gave me Isaiah 59:1. Isaiah 59:1.
The book of Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see.
All right, well, what do you mean by that? The burden of Babylon, anybody? What do you mean by that? Burden of Babylon. A burden is yeah, go ahead, let's go.
Yeah, so like I said, as we don't say, I'm talking about like a foreseen destruction that they might come on that empire.
Right. Well, Babylon is America or captivity, right?
Yeah.
So the burden is like a heavy weight, or something that you have to deal with, right? So you have to deal with this heavy weight, this captivity that we're in right here now in Trinidad, captivity right now. Understand? When we in captivity, because why? We have no land of the same slave land. When Hitler and them murder them Jewish people, you understand? What the Jewish people and them fight for after, or what they get after. And I know they fight for what they get after. They get a land of their own. They didn't stay in Germany in the same land. Hitler was oppressing them. When they give them a next land of their own. And so this burden that we have here, this captivity, that was talking about it. And Isaiah, the prophet, is seeing this burden of Babylon, this captivity, this heavy weight, something that we have to deal with. This is what Isaiah is seeing here. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
All right, so the banner is what the banner is something that you have to deal with. The banner is like you pull up a banner to know, so people gonna know who you is.
Okay.
So people gonna know who you is. Right, so you not fight war, people gonna know who you is. Right, that banner is for. Where's the noble one? The noble one. Where is that? We're talking about the noble one. Yeah, anybody.
Or the gates are in the hood.
Yeah,
No,
they
no, no, go ahead. Select it.
He does like the Duke Sunday, Duchess Sunday, kings and princes and government. You remember that high side.
Right, so yeah, to add that I should so you know what one is like yeah, as you know the governments, they say you know you're correct. So as I was saying here, shake hands of them that go into the gates are the number one. So you know if you go in, so for example, if I go into meet the mayor the mayor of San Fernando. You understand? I walk in the gate because he could be in this community. I go walk in the gate and you know I shake the hands at the noble one. He's like the noble one, the mayor, people in the government, different cities. You understand? Noble ones. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I want to ask one thing, right?
Yeah.
Verse 2. Verse 2, would also be talking about, and that's asking if that can fall in that context, about like how you'll be on the street teaching. Will be banner, you know what I mean? I just asking that can be used in that context also. In the street teaching with banners, exalting the voice unto them, shake the hand, like how we do the street teaching.
Yeah, because a banner is something used to declare who you is. You know, so this I.S.U.P.K, we will just have a banner. So yeah. Right? But when this breakdown is about war, so when you go into war, you had the banner, but yes, you could use a banner to declare. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I say yeah, good.
God, verse 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger.
Right. So what I'm talking about the sanctified ones. I have commanded my sanctified ones. Right. That is the ones who the Lord chose. Right. Basically, the ones who the Lord chose. Right. So, for example, I go might have plenty of these horns, but when I come into class, I go say, "Nah, I just want this horn here, I don't want the other horn." Right. So the ones who the Lord chose, sanctified ones. Right. Next in sanctified.
Verse 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness.
Right. I have called my mighty ones for my anger. Mighty ones. Talking about his people, talking about his angels, is the Lord talking about his beasts. The Lord have, I believe there's 4 beasts he have with him, the Lord. 4 beasts. These the angels, his people. You understand that? That's what he's talking about. They're going to do wrath and destruction for the Lord. He's going to call his mighty ones for mine anger. Because you know the Lord anger is his wrath. You understand? And let's say even unto them that rejoice in my highness, right? So not everybody else rejoice in the Lord. Right? Not everybody rejoice in the Lord or you know, we rejoice how powerful the Lord is. Right? People just clap and dance, sing and dance in church. About you know, all holding hands and singing kumbaya with everybody. People will rejoice how powerful the Lord is, so you destroy that city. They did this one sickness and disease. Yeah, there's only certain people alone do that. Because rejoice how powerful the Lord is. And those people is the men in the I.S.U.P.K. We just rejoice how powerful the Lord is. That's how we do. Right? So even them that rejoice in my highness. Go ahead.
Verse 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together.
Right? So a noise of a multitude in the mountains is going to make a noise, a whole multitude. There will be tons of people up in the mountain, great people going to be making a noise. Right? Next it now, we say a tumultuous noise. When they say tumultuous noise, what do you mean by that? A tumultuous noise. Anybody? What do you mean by that?
It's like the most just like you like know that it's like nowhere they say like hey we ruling. I know it's just like hey we ruling right like now I get like you win a battle and now I know like hey we're not with everybody something like that. Instead of like I know when you win a match like thing like it's not like this what it's like you know it's like you know like our relationship you know it's no way when you like go when a battle then know you when the battle no we taking over.
I would take that. So I would take that. In other words, is a different type of noise. Right? In other words, a different type of noise. Right? So remember the scripture here breaking on World War III. Right? So it's a different type of noise. So tumultuous noise, I fact I created up on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So a tumultuous noise again is not ordinary noise, right? It's like a noise telling you, hey, something is about to go down, you know. Something is about to go down, which is World War III. And so all these nations and them going to come together and they will be making this tumultuous noise. Something is about to go down. And that what has tumultuous noise about. The noise like hey, not ordinary noise, something's about to go down here. World War III is about to go down here. Especially when you see Christ and the angels packed in the sky, kind of noise they're going to make. That different type of noise. All right, so yeah, word. Yeah.
Verse 5.
No, continue from the tumultuous, yeah.
A tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the hosts of the battle.
All right, so the Lord of hosts, when I say hosts, what do I mean by that? Hosts. Right? Anybody, when I say hosts, what do I mean? No, hosts. Okay, the Lord of hosts is what? Lord of hosts. If you have on the van, I will explain to the whoever have it. As on the van, there's like a post. He's on the van, I will explain. You can't say Jenny go see it because I ain't seen you. You seen me with it? Oh, yeah. You might be. Okay. Yeah.
I remember we did this. I remember like, yeah, I don't know if it's like these things even the cycle you used to destroy the earth.
You use it on destroy the earth.
I remember we did get out of that some years. And there's something like you using, like whatever
A horse? A horse? A horse? No. But I see people. Okay. A horse is our army. That's what I'm talking about. See what I get is on the van. Yeah. You find it, Amber?
No, I don't think so. I'll find the host army.
Vamos?
It's in army. There are reference to Genesis 21 and 22 army, angels.
Right. Yeah, so that is it. So army, angels, so Israeli army. I call the Lord is a man of war. This army that they're speaking about. All right? The army that's speaking about. Right? So mm-hmm.
The army and angels.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's army that's speaking about it. All right? That's it. So yeah, we use scripture say yeah, the Lord of hosts muster the hosts of the battle, right? So the Lord, well, the Lord, what he's going to do is he's going to make these other people excited about the word. All right, that is why especially now you're seeing that especially now you're seeing everybody want to play all at the T, Metal Gear Solid, all them war games everybody want to play now. The Lord is going to muster up these hosts and them, all these armies for battles. He's going to muster them up. And he's going to make them want to battle. And he's going to make them want to battle. Everybody want to play these war games so bad. And everybody go want to fight. Nobody will be like, oh boy, World War so terrifying. Nah. People go want to fight. People go say yes. They go want to fight. Especially look at what going on with Lebanon, with Brixton. Who knows what might happen when now people might get upset. Everybody on the ground floor saying it's a bomb. Even though they're trying to hide and saying some. People in Lebanon and all was saying that in the media. It sounding like it was a nuclear weapon, like a nuclear bomb. So people know what's going on. So the Lord is mustering up the army, making them want to fight. He's going to make them want to fight. They ain't gonna be like, nah, boy, World War III, every war that's 6 years. They ain't gonna be like, nah, I want to fight no World War III. World War III can be too much destruction. They're gonna say, nah, look how much people die in Lebanon. They're gonna say, nah, I want to fight. God must sign up them right now. Everybody will want, will get excited to fight that. That is what we're going on. Right? Go ahead.
That's right. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Most High and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Right. So they come from a far country, so everybody from all over the earth is going to come to the Middle East, because of course you all know it's the Middle East is where everything is going to go down. Right? They're going to go into the Middle East, you know, even God will be in the battle. Right? As I say, even the Lord, you know, even the Lord is going to be in that battle. Right? And weapons of his indignation. Right? And weapons of his indignation. His indignation is the Lord's anger. Right? The Lord's anger. The Lord is going to make sure whoever the Lord send, the Lord is going to send whoever his angels, because his soldiers in the I.S.U.P.K, knives, swords, wherever it is, the Lord's anger is going to come at them. You understand? The weapons of the Lord's indignation, and the whole land is going to be destroyed. Right here. Good. Verse 6.
Verse 6. Howl ye, for the day of the Most High is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
Right? Howl ye. When they say howl, what are they talking about here? When they say howl. When they say howl, what do you mean by that?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Bye.
Howl basically is a cry. So basically telling you, cry for the day of the Lord is at hand. Basically cry telling people that the Lord is
And Master, you just keep looking to see if anybody asking a question like that. So yeah, I'll take that wholly. It is like a cry. So right, but what's going to happen out here now? Cry, okay, the word I wanna say is alarm. It's like an alarm, that sounding an alarm. Right? So lion, two things that's happening at lion raw. In a lion raw, it wanna protect its property, or it want to let other people know that, hey, I here, so they know not to come here. So when people hear this roar from this lion, now two things they go do. They will either get frightened and run away, or they will take it as a challenge. They want to come and challenge the lion for his space. Understand? Or for wherever. All right, so when I say holy, for the day of the Lord is at hand, a lot of people is going to want to challenge the Lord. That is what will happen. When all those races going to fight each other, then we're going to see Christ come to the sky. Then we're going to want to fight Christ. Then we're going to run away. Then we're going to want to fight Christ. You know, then we're going to take that as a challenge. So everybody's going to, all nations going to be holy. Holy, for the day of the Lord is at hand, and it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. The Lord is going to destroy everything. Again, the ones who survive are going to be our slaves. Right? The ones who survive are going to be our slaves. Good.
Verse 7. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt.
Okay, so right, so faint. When I say faint, what do you mean by that? Faint. That word faint. Yeah, go ahead, so
Somebody came for long.
right. And somebody faint for long, pass out. What does make somebody faint? What does make somebody faint? Right? That's what fear. Fear, you know, some people getting weak. Fear or the skin. That's gonna make them pass out or make them faint. Right? So they say what? Therefore shall his hands be faint. Right? So there's what you're talking about here, right? So now everybody nowadays they're going to be scared, they're going to be weak. A lot of people are going to be passing out, right? As soon as the war starts, people are going to be like nah, man, I can't handle this one no more. And they will be scared when they see these black angels with 4 wings and 4 faces. And a black man named YAHANNA. You understand? In the forefront, all the archangels, and Michael and them, they're going to be scared. And of course, when they're fighting wars, when people are fighting war, they're not going to party and jump up and dance. They'll always be fighting war, they'll always have to be on their back. They'll always have to be looking around. So they will get tired and will eventually end up getting weak. You understand? So people are going to pass out because they're going to get a lot of people are going to be weak. And people are going to get scared. So they're going to get a lot of passing out. You know, and that is what's going to happen. Now, as soon as the war starts, all those scenes and then we're going to wish it was over. And every man's heart shall melt. So again, so when Christ and the angels sending destruction on earth, sending destruction, killing with the sword, as the scripture says in Revelation, his clothes will be dipped in blood, or his vesture will be covered in blood. It's going to be a lot of killing and murder. And so when these scenes see that now, the heart's going to melt. And just like what the scripture say, they will have so much dead people, they will not have enough body bags to put the dead people in it. People's hearts is going to melt when they see all the destruction of Christ, the angels. And the man of the Lord is going to, people's hearts is going to melt when they see that destruction. So much dead bodies. Where so up?
At the same day, it will be a righteous killing.
It's going to be a righteous killing too. Right? So what for that? It's going to be a righteous killing. Because the Lord is the one who's going to allow it to happen. And this time it's going to be a righteous killing. It's going to be killing them because of lazy sin, and just because of lazy sin. Right? It's a killer because of what these sinners doing to blacks and Hispanic. It's a killer because of what the Africans did to blacks and Hispanic. It's a killer because of what the white man did to blacks and Hispanic. You understand? Because they call their skin or because of their eyes. Because of the evilness that Allah did to the Lord's people. The Lord is going to repay all of bloodshed and slavery. Barrett, you want to say something? No. Oh. Yeah, what we on verse 8? Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 8. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth.
Okay, so they shall be afraid. Everybody's going to be afraid. Even us, the Israelites. Even we are not going to be afraid. It's going to be so much. Everybody is going to be scared when they see this happen. You understand? Everybody's going to be scared. So again, that's why we keep telling them all blacks and Hispanics, all of the stop smoking, stop eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, stop celebrating Christmas. The Lord and the Lord's laws, it's not hard, it's easy. It's not hard. It's not hard to stop eating pork and crab. It's not hard. You understand? It's not hard. You understand? And once if you continue to keep eating pork and crab, shrimp and lobster, if you continue to be siding with these Indians and Chinese, you understand? You are now going to get scared of kind of things that when Christ and the angels return, not just the heathens going to get scared, but we are not going to get scared. You understand? Because when they see Christ and the angels return, they're going to be like, yeah, well, what the man in the I.S.U.P.K was saying is the truth, but yeah, well. And they start to panic. By then it might be too late to stop smoke weed. Who knows? I don't know. Only the Lord alone he knows. Right? So when it's pangs and so pangs, where's pangs? Anybody know where's that pangs?
Right? So it's like a sudden pain or something.
Right. Yeah. It's like a painful emotion. Right? So pangs is going to be a painful emotion, and sorrow is going to take hold of them. Right? So all them hymns, again, and the Israelites who sided with the hymn, because when we go down the battlefield, it must have the other Israelites who are going to side with the hymn. Just like right now, it have Israelites in the white man's military. Done? That Israelites who in the Arab and them military. So everybody's going to the pangs and sorrow, they will feel a painful emotion, and a sorrow is going to take hold of them. All those hymns and those Israelites who sided with the hymn. Right? They're going to be in so much pain. It's going to be like a woman who is in her pregnancy. So that is scripture says. And they shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. I'm like a woman who's in a pregnancy, holding she back, she can't walk, she balling out, she had to squeeze onto something, it hurting her so much. That is how the pain is going to be like for them. Right? Pangs and sorrows. Right here, continue. Let's see.
Come. They shall be amazed one at another, and be as flames.
Anybody know what I'm talking about there? They shall be amazed at each other. All those heathens, and I'm going to watch each other and be like, hey, I never knew America would have fallen, boy. Hey, I never knew. I never knew that they would have come and take over the Middle East and take all the oil and gas here, boy. I never knew that, boy. They're going to watch each other and be amazed. These heathens and them are going to watch each other and be amazed. They will be shocked. They will say, nah, I never know this would happen, boy. All them Indians and them, Junior Sammy, all of them, fixing the roads, going to watch each other amazed. I never thought they would have come and take over my contracts. They're going to be amazed. They're going to be in shock. And their faces shall be as flames. What are you talking about there? The faces shall be as flames.
Crying.
Crying, no, crying, nah. Crying. The faces shall be as flames. Like remember one of the brothers was breaking down already. With their faces was as flames. He went to do some he and his cousin went to do. They went by some girl, not knowing this girl had she man, right? So now next thing you know, boom, the man show up at the door with a gun. The face was like they were so frightened. The face was like flame, but how fire is it? If it was fire, it's the kind of sad, kind of way to see it. So it's like sadness and fear. Yeah. So at the same time, it's like an artist, when an artist drawing somebody with a face in it and flame, you go understand what we're talking about. But it's like intense. Yeah, go ahead, so after.
Yes, it is basically just at the brilliant how they like expression, like how black people talking. Because I see this, that expression will look like pain. Like expression now. So like how is our brother talking here now? Talking about the expression in the face would be like flames. So it's not like literal flames, but it would be like flames. Like a description.
So in other words, the words you want to use is like fear, a sadness, intense suffering.
Just like
Mm,
that's how it's
right. Mm,
So we would talk like, hey, your face would be like this because we know talking and we know we're coming to them. So that look, the mic melts. I just say the mic melt, but they will literally melt.
Yeah. Of course, black people were talking slang, so again, you have to know the different contexts because it could also be anger because I experienced that already. Our sister was quarreling with somebody, and she was like, "Hey, you want to see fire come through my eyes or what?" But I know. Mean she was angry. She was saying, "Man, you want to see fire come through my eyes or what?" But it's just she anger. She was talking about. So one word can mean all kind of things to black people. So again, it's the context that we just use. In this context here, it was like a fear, suffering, this fleeing. What I'm saying, and their faces shall be like fleeing. You understand? When they see all this thing going on, now face is going to be like fleeing. Right? Fear, sadness, intense suffering. Right? So yeah. It's 9 word.
Verse 9. Behold, the day of the Most High cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
All right, so behold, the day of the Lord is coming. The day of the Lord is coming very soon. This is why we are doing the streets prophesying. This is why we start classes. This is why we'll be all over, Just try to be calling into our radio station. You might call in for whatever topic you might be speaking on. You might speak on why man does horn. So you might call in and say, man can horn. Only woman could does do that. Break it down, So the day of the Lord is coming soon. But very soon everybody's going to want to hear what we have to say. All right, so the day of the Lord is coming very soon. Cruel. You understand? As the scriptures say, cruel. Those heathens and them is going to be suffering now, not us. We are going to be suffering again. Those heathens and them are going to be suffering. You understand? Both with wrath and fierce anger. Right? To lay desolate. Right? To lay desolate. You understand? So again, fire is going to destroy the whole land. With all those nuclear bombs, whatever coming, whatever the Lord sending. What should we talking about it? Understand? Fire is going to destroy the land. Sinners are always going to be destroyed. Again, both Israelites and the heathens. Understand? As the scripture say, 2/3 going to be cut off. 2/3 going to be cut off. But of course, because the Lord is a living, breathing God, that could change. This is why we have in classes. This is why we'll be prophesying on the streets. All blacks and Hispanics stop smoking, stop going to strip club, stop siding with these heathens and them. Stop eating pork and crab, shrimp, lobster. Stop eating man, put them things in good teeth. You understand? That is just basically what it is about. So both Israelites and the heathens, the sinners. You understand? Sinners, of course, Israelites, the sinners the Lord is talking about. Those heathens, of course, they're sinners too. They're doing things the Lord will approve of. And we too. Both us and the heathens will be destroyed. The ones who not in the truth. Understand? So yeah, verse 10.
Can stand. But the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light.
We're not talking about anybody. We're not talking about it. We're not talking about.
Like darkness, like like when rainfall, that time rainfall like that, the sun out there, sun out, and you ain't getting no like this, that, and the sun in the football. Yeah, it's right.
That's what I was still, right? Well, because the you know what I'm saying?
And like, like normally the sun will be shining, so it's called blue, the sky blue and white and thing, right? Like like sometimes when rain falls now, I think it is dark, but sometimes when rain falls, the sun bright, but not the way, it's not the way all the you have to the other thing. It isn't darkness.
I think this context is speaking about that. Anybody want to take a try? Anybody else? Okay. Everybody feels part of Amaka?
Book of Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 10. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light.
All right, so that is World War III talking about, right? So this is talking about the leadership and the government, right? We're not giving the light, talking about we won't be helping nobody, we won't be guiding anyone. So the leadership and the government will not help or guide anyone. Understand? Continue.
The sun shall be darkened in his going forth,
Go ahead.
and the moon shall not cease the light to shine.
Right. So again,
Salakia shall not cause the light to shine.
right. So again, the moon and sun, when you see moon and sun, is always talking about wisdom, right? Wisdom and understanding. So this whole verse here talking about his leadership and government wouldn't help or guide anyone. It's going to be like every man for himself. Right? That's what we're talking about. Like every man for himself. Right? As we talk about, the stars and the constellation. Right? There will be no wisdom, no understanding. Nobody would know what to do. Nobody would know where to go. Right? Nobody would have no wisdom and understanding. They won't know what to do. They won't know where to go. So they just see all this destruction, all this disaster going on. Everywhere they run to hide, they carry on and hide. They get pick up. They won't know what to do. No wisdom, no understanding, no leadership. Maybe the government did help them. You will be confused. That's where I'm going.
So see how when you see the sun shall be darkening and then going forth, and the moon and the light time, right? And so when you see the sun and the moon, right? The idea is wisdom, right?
Wisdom and understanding, yeah.
With the other understanding, right? So the top verse, right? For the stars of heaven and the constellation. What I'm talking about.
So again, the one on top, you say, what was it?
For the stars of heaven and the constellation.
Yeah, that one is talking about the leadership and the government. Stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. Talk about the leadership and the government won't be there to help nobody or guide anybody. So leadership won't be there to protect you. What are the destruction coming? Trump and the armies won't be there to protect his people. And the US government won't be there to protect their people. Right? Same thing.
This stars of heaven talking about the other nations.
Yeah. This is talking about you are the heathens. The heathens. Right? So what the heathens is. Right? Again, the sun shall be darkened, right? And the moon shall not cause her light to shine. it will have a lack of wisdom and understanding, a lack of it. All right, you have a lack of it. But the sun not shining, the moon is shining. You have a lack of wisdom and understanding. People will be confused. They don't know what to do. They'll be running up and down and listening what to do. So, let's see, let's see them.
Verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
All right, so, and I will punish the world for their evil. All right, the Lord is going to punish the world for evil, both against Israelites and heathens. This is talking about the punish the world for evil. Right? Both Israelites and the heathens. So again, telling all Israelites to stop smoking weed, stop siding with them heathens. But when the Lord comes, we try not to let the 2/3 be cut off. You understand? But if all continue to be smoking weed and drug dealers and voting for PNM and UNC, the Lord is going to cut off all the evil. You understand? All right? And the wicked for the iniquity. All right? So both Israelites and the heathen. All right? And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. All right? Anybody want to take a shot at that? When I say the arrogancy of the proud to cease, we're talking about it. Arrogant. Yeah, I'm Tazo. I'll take that, yes. I'll take that. So, so the arrogancy, of course, is the arrogant people and them, right? As I was saying, people who say, hey, I'm rich, nothing can stop me. You know, people who like to say that I'm rich, strong, wealthy. Who does say that? Strong does say that. Who does say that? Rockefellers. And all them people in the Freemason, the rich and the mighty and the strong. Nothing can stop me. But the Lord is saying in that time that is coming soon, I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. They ain't going to say that no more. All I go down again. The Rockefellers and them in the Freemason, they ain't going to be saying that again. They ain't going to be proud again. All the arrogantness will cease when they see that destruction coming. Right? And the haughtiness is like proudness. All our proudness going and stop. Nobody going to be proud no more. And all are going to stop when the Lord comes. Go ahead.
Verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
I will make a man more precious. Continue.
Even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Right. So again, this scripture is talking about the fine gold, is talking about the men in the UPK. Right? Talking about the men in the UPK. Where is he going to make a man more fine than gold? Talk about the men in the UPK, of course, back then in the days. I said 1969, I've been teaching this, so back then, people was like, well, yeah, Christ, came about that. So they acting like they want to hear about it now. But now, in 2020, now we see the school get big, we build up, people starting to listen. People starting to listen, even hearing celebrities now, artists in the UK, artists in America, talking about the Jews and Israelites. You know, and artists talking about it because we started this in 1969, and they hearing the artists and them speaking about it. You understand? So back then they don't want to hear about us, but now everybody listening to us. Now we going to be like fine gold, as the scripture said. That's what we're going to be. So right now they're hearing us and listening to us. They're seeing it. You understand? Nikan, he say these Jews, and he get fired from Valcom. You understand? He run and come to the I.S.U.P.K for help. He run back to the white man and submit himself to the white man. Just to get money. And he rather sure when he got for the money. You understand? But of course now, in the future now, remember what the scripture says, he's going to make a man more precious than fine gold. So back then they didn't really want to hear it. Now they listen to you, everybody listening to you. Everybody hearing. Farrakhan, everybody. David Mohammed. David Mohammed is here 91.9. His wordings and all this kind of change. You can hear David Mohammed speak. His wordings and all this kind of change, you know. Before he used to talk about black and brown unity. When he say brown, he's talking about the East Indians. Now David Mohammed, his words change. He talk about black people. He including the East Indians now. Right, so
Just as you mentioned that and all this, I see some previous video and all that. But what you really see now is that African people must stay together.
right.
So instead of dropping off people African and say the Israelite must stay together, say African. So I just say you wouldn't know.
Yeah. You wouldn't have no change. But of course, I know the truth. So, you know, certain things that won't be, or they are aware of it, but because, you know, they're so proud, you know, in their ways, they won't see what we see. But what the scripture is saying here now, the Lord is going to make a man more precious than fine gold, talking about the men in the UPK. So again, back then, they didn't really take you on. Now the school grow and get big. Celebrities and all here, governments and all here, the media house here, us. You understand? Everybody here. Well, in the future, people are going to be kicking in the doors, breaking down the wall, just to hear what it is we are to see. That is what's going to happen in the future. In the future, people is going to be barging through them doors. And we're going to have so much as schools all over the place. It's going to be so much. You understand? Because our words is going to be like gold to them. Our words is going to be like wisdom. But, you know, our word is the Lord's words. You understand? It's the Lord's word. So people want to say, yeah, but what those people and them in the UK saying is true, boy. That is how precious the word of the Lord is going to be in the future. You understand? Now I know everybody. The generals and them try to spread the word out so everybody can understand the Bible in the UPK. Because in the future, people are going to be kicking down the wall, barging through the door. We need to hear the word of Christianity is alive. That is what's going to happen here. Those days, Lord is going to make a man more precious than fine gold. The word of the Lord to those people is going to be so precious. They will say, nah, but I going through something here. I need to hear what these men and them have to say. Everybody's going to be running in to hear what it is we have to say. You understand? That time is coming very soon. That time is coming very soon. So yeah, what was 13?
Book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 13. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place.
Right, so he's going to shake the heavens. and the earth is going to move out of place. Right? So this scripture here, now what I'm talking about there, it's talking about like how the scripture say, the first will be last, last will be first. It's talking about us and those heathens. We're going to be in heaven. We're going to shake the heavens. So those heathens who in heaven, Lord going to shake them. He says shake, fire, brimstone, bombs, it's all kind of thing, knives, it's all kind of thing. We're going to shake the heaven. All those heathens who in high places right now. So we're going to shake the heavens, and the earth shall be removed out of our place. We who are the bottom, we going to be removed. And we going to go up in heaven. Those heathens need to go down at the bottom. Right?
You can use it to change our government.
Yeah, you can say change our government, yeah. In those days, we going to have the government. So yeah, those we cannot have one, we going to have the government. So yeah, change our government. You could use that too. All right, so yeah, go ahead.
In the wrath of the Most High of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
Right, so yeah, so that is coming soon. That is going to happen when the Lord sends his wrath and his hosts, wrath of his hosts, in the day of his fierce anger. We're talking about the World War III. World War III, that is going to happen. When the Lord sends his angels and beasts and mighty men, heavens is going to shake and the earth going to move out of place. Government is going to change. We're going to be on top. Then we're going to be at the bottom. That is what's going to happen. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And it shall be as a chaste robe.
It shall be as a chaste roe. What is our roe? Anybody know what is that? That's roe. R-O-E.
Yeah.
A day. A day is a roe. So if a day is a roe, let's see, it shall be as a chaste day. What are you talking about there? What are you talking about there? When you say it shall be as a chaste roe or a chaste day, a baby day. Right? Great. Let's talk about the amber.
Basically, again, when you're running from something, you're running here. You know, running quick to get away from where you're chasing.
Right. So the speed that they're going to run at is going to be unbelievable. Them when them he's running to be chased, they're going to run so fast. It's like a chase rope. It shall be like a chase rope. Right. So again, when they chase that day, that day is gone. People are going to be running for their life. That won't happen. People are going to be running for their life that day. They run for their life. Word.
And as a sheep that no man take up.
Right? As a sheep that no man take it up. Understand? Sheep that no man take it up. Anything that's called a sheep. Understand? What snake or wherever I die from. Anything could kill a sheep. What will happen here when people see these people's bodies dying on the ground? Nobody has time to take up that and make them recover and help them to recuperate or wherever it is, send them to the doctor. Right? No man ain't got time to take up that. We just leave it like be. Good.
He to his own people.
Right? Every man shall turn to his own people. Right? So the Chinese ain't going to be integrating again with white people. Now the Chinese go into the Chinese, as you can see right now with our what they call it, a Cold War going on with America and Chinese now. Understand? Right now some white people saying to separate. Some white people saying no, let me integrate. and let them be the slaves. And this time here now, all white people go say now, let me come to my own. Think what I have say now, let me integrate now. You know? Think what go ahead, Barry.
So that scripture proving that Christianity is alive. But in that day, they wouldn't have no everybody on one shell, everybody will go to the room.
Right? That's right. That day thing I know everybody is one, no? I know Kumbaya, the Christian church, lions and save. Everybody's going to turn to their own people, these Indian. So I go see Kamala have I think Rodney Charles and all them people in UNC. Think about that in those days. You know, you're going to have Kamala and only East Indian people alone. East Indian alone going to go into their community. That's only 1% going to go into their community alone. Black people, this time, this is why we're trying to gather, come to your people, all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian. That time is coming soon. And watch is coming very soon. Right, continue.
And free everyone into his own land.
Right, and free everyone into his own land. Everybody's going to go into their own land. Everybody's going to go into their own land. The white man has no land on his own, but you know, so I know where you go. Somewhere you go. Right? The Chinese Arabs going to go into them land. The Africans going to go into them land. The Chinese, everybody going to go into their own land. Those East Indians in China here, all want to go back, all going to go back into India. Yeah, Barry, go ahead.
So that say white man might run back in the caves.
Yeah, you are there, you go. You run back in the caves. You understand? Caves, you went down, run back into. You understand? That day is so. So all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians will come into the I.S.U.P.K and we build back the nation. This is the only race who have no nation. That is to show how destroyed blacks and Hispanics. We have no nation. And we were kicked out of our land because we eating pork, crab, shrimp, and nuts. Let's stop eating pork, crab, shrimp, and nuts and those things in back. But when World War III come, and let's side them with those heathens, or they ain't gonna like it. Understand? So yeah, word.
Verse 50. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through,
Go ahead.
and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Right, so you all understand that, right? So everyone shall be found. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Everyone that is joined unto them shall be fall by the sword. So you know you gonna be like Martin Luther King saying, we should all join hands and come together. You know, I had a dream that one day, white people and black people and Chinese, everybody go join hands and sing Kumbaya. But in that day, when you playing Martin Luther King or you playing some Christian pastor and you go on with the East Indian and saying, hey, we should all come together and let me stop this war now. The East Indians going to turn at you, black man or Hispanic man, and they're going to kill you. They're going to be like, hey, he's a crackhead or something. What are you doing here? Nah, let me kill him. Don't even send him back by your homeland. Let me just kill him. Understand? So all of them want to be joined hands with these Indians and the Chinese. All you black people who want to vote and integrate with them East Indian and 1%. In those days, the thing what had that, they are going to kill you. When the Chinese man end up in some white community by mistake, or he and one be a Christian saying all of everybody, one. But Buddha all say that. Buddha all feel he love everybody. So the Chinese man might go by the white man thinking, you should all forget this war, you hold hand. The white man go kill the Chinese. And vice versa, the white man go by the Chinese community, the Chinese go kill the white man. Everybody had to be in their own land. All right, everybody had to separate. That's what's going to happen. Everybody will realize I have to side with my race. I can't join hands with these other races. All right, that's what we're going to go here. And if I join hands with them other races, they're going to kill them. All right, so read verse 16.
Okay. Verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
Whereas
Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
all right, so all that chaos is going to happen in World War III. It's going to have a lot of all those heathens going to be raping each other, wives, all of heathens, and then they're going to be killing the babies. The houses will be spoiled. It's going to have a lot of chaos. You understand? It's going to have a lot of chaos in World War III. So all blacks, Hispanics, and Indians are again under commanding General YAHANNA. All right, and don't vote. Tomorrow is August 10. Allah, do not vote. No matter who black people vote for, you'll always be suffering. You'll always be at the bottom. All those vagrants on the streets, all those homeless people in Trinidad, is about 97% of them is people in Trinidad, and the other 3% is maybe East Indian. You understand? So why it is black people still voting and still suffering? They say we have free education, but free education don't exist. These Indians and them don't need free education. Because why? They have money there, because of land, plus they have money. You understand? So let me see the money that they have could pay for them to go to the education. Or some of them don't even need the education because they don't have money already. Just open up some business and they're prospering. But black people still suffering no matter who we vote for. So come out tomorrow, August 10, or do not vote. Right? Because again, no matter who you vote for, you will always keep suffering. All right. So with that, let's pass it over to Prison Officer Tazo. All right.
Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street out of New York, under command of General YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 to 10. Means tenth in Hebrew is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, payroll offering for priests. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation, which is sundown Saturday, the 20th of 28th of September, which is the feast or the memorial of the blowing of trumpets. You can find this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 24, chapter 23, this is 24 to 25. All right, remind Akim what they check on social media, such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, whichever platforms you're on, and so on for I.S.U.P.K. events and materials like the upcoming cookout in HALAM, right, in headquarters, right? The 29th of August at Sunday, well, for the day, you know, come out and see what how it is do it up as a family. All right. So anybody know in that area, whatever the case is, or you in that area, you find yourself, you know what I mean, to come and link with people and then as Officer Gala was now talking about in the class, trying to gather people together. All right. If your brother wants to be a trooper in the school, all right, then you should start wearing all black, which includes black boots, like shirts, like pants, and band or scarf. I'm going to be saying Majam, which means to stand, la pan for them to and peace. All right. See the Lord's Prayer first in the Hebrew. Abanao, Shabashemaya, Wadash, Aya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Tabaa, Ratazaka, Aya, Aisha, Ba'arat, Hawa, Aya, Hashemaya, Tanunau, Yawam, Wasalakno, Kabotno, Kasalakno, Kabotno, Wala, Tabayaino, Wanasayawan, Ball, Shino, Ayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wahala, Tapara, Iwalamyam,
In English, what we said was our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
All right, if you pray for the power, the Hakak in Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Babakashah, Tananau, Hakak, Rabah, Kamakala, Rakam Marawa, Hakak, Ratahal, Amatazariah, Hakak, Lakoyam, Amatim, Hakak, Arakawat, Atanal, Agarasham, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Wada,
Right, in the English, what we said was Yahweh, the name of Yahushua. Please give us a power. Power to heal, all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, power to cleanse the lepers, power to raise the dead, power against unclean spirits, cast them out. Name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Right? As you take this, blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua. Listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction. To the heathen that speak against us, like prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction. To the heathen, and shake loose the church of the rich of Israel. Refuse to give to the school, force their riches, to enter thy sanctuary, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction. The Edomite, and the nation, and drug court systems, prison systems, land parent, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, Skinheads, Fuzzy gay movement, lesbian movement, spies, because of witchcraft, space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people, and seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way, or try to stop us from broadcasting your word. Let loose all the players, let loose all the players, cause them to go to and fro, through the earth, and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief, and the murderer. Let Yahushua, Michael, Gabriel, come down with the flying saucers, and punish all the heathen, and come up against us, and speak thy word. Was it to be known by all? That it is the angels that have done it, for it to be spread
Cause it to be spread
throughout the media,
through the media,
throughout the whole world,
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause it to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of
Thank you, Lord.
and you always so be it. All right, this is the best things for the power shopping school. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahushua? Oh my God. Wahalahai. Matazabia. Alawapihan. Alawapian. Asranyam. Apatizanyam. Akiyanayam. Wakwati. Hawa. Bashem. Yahushua. Walahamat.
Right, in the English, what we said, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua. And Michael. And the angel. Commanding General Yahanna. General. Captain. Officer. Troopers. And the sisters. How? In the name of Yahushua. Thank you all.
Thank you always. So be it. All right, this is the prayer to bless visually in Hebrew first. Yahweh. Bashem. Yahushua. Rabbanau. Waishal. Abiyah. Sapari. Barak. Kapal. Magan.
The Shikan Killer. Kwasi Kobe. All the brothers and sisters fighting to come to the truth. And all the brothers and sisters in the truth.
Commander General Yahanna, all the generals, captains, officers, troopers, sisters, children, destroyed of Israel, that sisters fighting to come in the truth. All 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K and their families, brothers and sisters I.S.U.P.K throughout the world and their families, I.S.U.P.K,
Commanding General, General Captain, Officers, Troopers, Sisters, Children, all destroyed of Israel, YAHANNA,
Commander General Yahanna, all the generals, the captains, officers, all the troopers, all the students, sisters, Shamka, Yapa, Para, destroyed of Israel.
Commander General,
Generals, captains, officers, troopers, sisters, children, destroyed of Israel. I.S.U.P.K. Destroyed of Israel. Yaka, Matazaza, Commander General, generals, all the captains, all the officers, all the troopers, all the students, all the sisters, all the children, brothers and sisters fighting to come into the truth. On the shore of Israel, I speak it to the land of our families. All brothers and sisters in I.S.U.P.K, all brothers and sisters fighting to come into the truth. Ladies and children in I.S.U.P.K, friends of family, wrong family, Zion, Daniela, Wesleyan, Media, Nima, Elisha, Trisha, Ashida, Santa, Island, Sheila.
all the brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K,
All brothers and sisters in I.S.U.P.K,
I.S.U.P.K Trinidad and Tobago,
I.S.U.P.K Trinidad and Tobago,
I.S.U.P.K all across the world.
I.S.U.P.K all across the world.
Have mercy on the destroyer Israel.
Have mercy on the destroyer Israel.
The Bawa,
Aliyah,
Alicia,
Teresa. Bashem Yahushua,
right, what we said it was in English, Lord, in the name of Yahushua, bless us, and Israel, and the school, bless, she, protect all of us, in the name of Yahushua, thank you,
so be it. Individual summit means done. Going to give the teacher one to this salute. Individual Shabbat, Majim, Barak, individual going to give the sisters online a quick salute. Majim Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Shema, That's dismissed.